Let's touch on your Hockey Hall of Fame induction coming up in less than 2 weeks. I'm sure for you, it's just a kid growing up in Sweden. Your goal is to just like make the league, right? So when you think about now being a Hockey Hall of Famer, just what does that mean to you, that honor? I mean, it really is something so special.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like growing up and even playing in the league, you don't really think about Hall of Fame. It's incredible honor, obviously, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. There's so many players in there that huge inspirations to me growing up, and it's going to be so cool to spend the weekend up in Toronto with friends and family and to experience it all with them. Um, I think it's going to, you know, sink in a little bit more when you're there and experience it all with the people that's been there for you, supporting you throughout my career and even before my career.
Growing up, who was the guy you admired the most that you said, hey, I want to be like him when I grow up?
Um, well, my first idol was Peter Lindmark. He was the best goalie in Sweden at the time, late 80s. And then I started paying attention to the NHL and I watched Patrick Roy, Dominik Hasek. Both of those guys were big inspirations to me.
How's the speech process going? I'm sure you're ready for that, right?
I started the process, yeah. Obviously, you don't want to go too long, but at the same time, you want to make sure you thank all the people that helped you along the way. So uh, I think I'm going to be ready in time with the speech. Yeah, we're in good shape.
Are you a guy who usually gets emotional at those types of things, or should we expect tears? Just how would you kind of feel going into it?
Oh, that's the one thing you never know. You know, every time you work on speeches for different things, if it weddings or ceremonies, you can go through it in your head 50 times. But when you stand there and talk to the people that helped you get to that point, or if you're talking to, let's say, a family member at a wedding, I feel like the emotions can sometimes just come crashing down, and we'll see. We'll see if it gets emotional or not. I remember during the jersey retirement at the Garden, and I had moments where it got very emotional, but it was definitely more emotional talking to the press conference before the ceremony because then I could see my family, I could see management, and I was talking to them. When you're in a big room and you can't really look them in the eye, it's a little bit different.
Jersey retirement day, just kind of what were those emotions that you were feeling that made you so emotional in that moment?
Well, it's just you think about, you know, all the people that helped you get to that point, all the memories, teammates, coaches, how much work you put in, and um, yeah, you think about how it started and what, the journey of getting to that point. So it's just a lot of thoughts coming, and you just feel extremely grateful, for the memories, but also for that opportunity to have that experience.